Welcome to another edition of the Golf Report. I'm Harold Howe. We're here with Stéphane Dubois, who's one of the hot young guns here at the country club. To start off, right now you've got a bit of a hiatus from the University of Wisconsin. And I guess why there for your education and your golf?
Well, it's a valid...
They have winter there.
Yes, they do. They do. Lots of winter. It's a valid question because a lot of guys choose to go south, but you're seeing a trend in the game right now where conferences like the Big Ten are they're really proving themselves on the national level. I mean, this year, the Big Ten Conference, which Wisconsin is in, had the most teams in the 30-man field of the NCAAs. So I think with the emergence maybe of indoor to outdoor facilities, and more travel, and maybe some time off is good for the game. It's overall it's a good choice for me, especially being from a cold climate. So
at this stage of your life, where do you feel your golf game is and your accomplishments?
A couple of years ago, I would have said unrefined, but with the year at college, it's gotten a lot stronger mentally, and the short game, which is pivotal. I'm really happy with it right now. There's some things obviously that I could tweak, become more consistent, but I want to make my good days happen all the time rather than have my C game a lot of the time. You
and Zach Kempa here are great buddies, and he just had a big leap forward for himself winning the Ontario match play. How do you view an accomplishment like that?
Well, I won the Ontario Junior match play last year, so I know what it takes to win 6 matches, and it's a grind. So I'm really happy he got over that hump. I always knew he was a great player. Me and him always have great matches out here. So seeing him, succeed at the on the provincial level, it's a big accomplishment. I think it'll probably lead to bigger things.
You told me you do have aspirations at this stage of your life of maybe getting the tour ticket, but golf has gone through a fundamental change. There's no dominant player. Tiger's gone, and there's just a wave of young guys, young guns on the PGA Tour, another wave on the nationwide tour, plus a whole bunch in your age group in university. To get to the tour alone, you've got a lot of guys to climb over. Is that intimidating at this stage of your life?
Well, the thing about my game that I've always been very confident about is I have that X factor. I have the long game, and it's gotten straighter. And I know that obviously there's a lot of guys to climb, but I mean, for me and Zach, there's been a lot of guys to climb to get to here. And if we can keep on practicing, he and I, and just continue to improve year after year. You don't always look that far in the distance. Smaller, short-term goals usually lead to those long-term goals. So, I mean, I try not to look at all the guys who are ahead of me right now, but the guys that I catch every year and getting better and better. And hopefully, you never know, right? Anything can happen.
Physique-wise, you and Zach both could be introduced to someone for the first time and have them believe you're hockey players. I mean, you've got height, you've got physical style. Is that what you're seeing more and more golfers start to look like?
Especially coming out of college, we do some pretty hard workouts, and it seems there's been a real trend in the game to go towards, stronger, more physical, flexible players. I mean, guys like Jack Nicklaus and Tom Watson and they're not commonplace anymore. Almost everyone out there is, got some strength behind their swing, and got personal trainers out there, which 10, 15 years ago was not the norm. So Tiger Woods really is what you attribute that to. But yeah, I mean, there's a real push for it. You feel pressure to, get stronger and bigger to keep up.
You've been playing this course for a number of years now, and we hear comments from people that, it's just a members course. It's only 6,700 yards. I mean, it's way short. You guys kill it. That hasn't been the case. I haven't seen the course record here broken in my time as a member. What do you think when you play the course as regularly as we do, the members, the hackers?
Well, the thing about this course is it may not be long, but it is penal. I mean, you hit it, a little off the fairway, you're punching out. It's difficult to get in a real groove out here. Like, you'll go around, make 4 or 5 birdies in a row, and you're staring at your next tee shot going, wow, I really hope I find the fairway on this. So
best round here?
65 a few times. I've been super low getting to the 16th tee and let it go, but hopefully I can get that 64 this year.
And are you working with anyone specific to work on tweaking your game, shall we?
Well, Zach and I both work with the assistant national coach, Ralph Bauer. He's lives in Simcoe, but he teaches out of Mystic, and he's been great for my game. I've worked with him 4 or 5 years, just overhauled everything. Now it's small things here and there, not trying to change too much, just mostly practice habits and try and get that much better.
One final thing, and coming back to the academic side of it, you told me law might be on the horizon too at some point. What's your program right now, and why are you thinking law?
Well, I've never been your traditional math science guy. I've always I've liked history, I've liked English. So right now I'm studying a little bit of political science and history at school. And a lot of people say, well, what are you going to do with that? But hopefully prepare myself for the tour, and also at the same time prepare myself maybe for go to law school in Ontario afterwards, because as my mom will tell you, I like to argue and argue a lot. May not always win, but it's a passion of mine, debate and justice.
Great. Well, congratulations on your progress with the golf and the school at this point, and good luck in the days ahead.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Harold Howe with Stefan Dubois giving you the Golf Report.